Hello people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is 𝚏𝚘𝚎𝚐𝚑, and here on this channel I talk about whatever I want while I do my makeup. As always, I've already gone ahead and done my base, so we can go ahead and get started with the eye look. And as always, as I'm using a product, if I'm talking through it, I will have a pop-up in one of these corners. It's usually the bottom right hand corner for you, bottom left hand corner for me. Also, again, if you hear any noise in the background, I'm just watching something on my tablet. Once again, I'm just taking my Urban Decay primer potion and my concealer, and I'm mixing them together on the back of my hand, just applying both to my eyelids. And like I said in my last video, my entire face is set except for my eyelids, because as you know, the primer potion will take off anything underneath it. Just tapping the primer into play. I'm gonna give that a chance to dry down and then I will come right back. Okay, so I have given that eyeshadow primer a chance to dry down, and as I was kind of sitting here, you know, thinking about what I wanted to do with my makeup, I actually was watching Minecraft videos, and I ended up getting inspired by a color scheme that someone was using in their video. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing a blue and copper look. Also decided that I'm going to be using the Ghost Town USA palette for this today, just because I really want to play around with these blues and these copper color, or the copper colors in here anyway. So my transition color is actually going to be a bit of a like grayish color, just because, like I said, we're going to be working with some blues, and blues can have a tendency to have a grayish hue to them. I am kind of going to be using a mix of different palettes because I want some different shades here and there, but it's not going to be anything too crazy. Like, you're not going to need 8 million palettes to do this look. You're only going to need a few, I promise. And honestly, you probably don't even need that much. So the Ghost Town USA palette has these really nice muted blues here, but it doesn't have a blue that I think is light enough for what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to be using my Violet Voss Care Bears mini palette, and I'm going to be using this blue color here called Bedtime Bear, and just kind of blending that along the outside of my crease, kind of like this area. And then I'm also going to take it along the outer corner too. I'm kind of just playing around, honestly. I just like to play with makeup. Also, this is a really random question and kind of gross. You guys ever like eat something and then your burps taste absolutely disgusting? I know that's kind of like really gross, but just hear me out. I ordered Chinese food earlier and I got it from what I thought was, I mean, they had the same name, so I figured it was just a different location that they ran, but the food was completely different than the location that I tried that I really liked. And honestly, the food did not taste good at all. And it made my burps taste absolutely disgusting. Like, even now, I just burped in my mouth and I was like, it was so nasty. I'm liking that shape. It does look a little insane, but I'm liking it so far. The makeup look is one of the most trust the process makeup looks I've ever done in my life. I definitely do not feel bonita.
Do you or do you not feel bonita?
I'm just going to trust myself and trust this process, and hopefully it turns out good. Because if it doesn't, you will never see this video. I guarantee it. I definitely think after blending it a little bit, it looks a lot better. This look, unlike my last look, is definitely one of the ones that I want blended because, I'm gonna be honest, with these tones of blue, not blending them I don't think would look very good. But of course this is just one look out of many that I can do. This looks crazy, but we're getting there. We're getting there, okay? There's just a lot of work that we need to do, but I promise we're not gonna look crazy forever. Okay, I'm taking a really thin brush and just bringing that blue all the way in because I want this blue to completely encapsulate, I don't think is the right word that I'm going for, but completely surround my eye. I want it to be full blue all the way around. And I'm trying to keep everything as like this as I can. I am going to be using a glitter primer for this look because we just have so much blue eyeshadow on. So I'm going to be using the NYX glitter primer. This is my favorite primer to use for shimmers. And again, we're going to be doing the center of the lid. I'm actually going to bring it all the way up. I know, like I said in my last video, there's like a rule against putting shimmer in your crease or on your crease or whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. So I'm trying to decide if I want to use these three shades here or if I want to dip into this shade Rhyolite Nevada. I think I'm just gonna keep it to Garnet Montana and Copper Penny. I think those two are the closest to what I'm going for. I do really like that color. I think it's really, really pretty, but I definitely think this Copper Penny is just gonna amp it up even more, and I was not wrong. These shimmers are like the softest, prettiest, like just in your face shimmers I've ever used. Like they just, oh, they apply so smooth, they're so soft. I love them so much. I just love Nomad's products. I'm kind of just taking my finger and just moving those shadows out a little bit, kind of like dispersing them along the sides, just because I really want it to kind of look like really diffused and blended and just really pretty. I just love how just delicious that looks. Like that is so freaking pretty. I'm gonna pick up those same colors and put them right underneath my iris, just blending them back and forth. I want this to be a really shimmery, glossy, I almost want it to look wet, is what my idea was. I know that there's like, I don't think it's called eyeshadow gloss, but it's like lip gloss for your eyeshadows that makes it like look wet, and I have no idea what the technical name is for it, but I know that it's really popular in like Chinese makeup, like the Douyin makeup, and I always wondered what it was, but I haven't been able to find it this far. So if you know, let me know down in the comments, because I think it'd be really cool to try and work with it a little bit. So just to kind of deepen the corner of the look, I'm gonna dip into a darker color in the palette and just kind of put that into my outer corner. I don't really think this is a tutorial per se. I mean, if you wanted to follow it like it is one, I'm kind of giving you everything that I'm using, and you can kind of just follow what I'm doing. I feel like with tutorials I tell you exactly what they're doing every step of the way, and I'm kind of just slapping stuff on my face. Because I didn't do my eyebrows today, I'm kind of just blending this eyeshadow into where my eyebrows would normally be, just because I'm a heathen and I don't like to follow makeup rules. Just blending everything up as best as I can. There is some cleanup I need to do around my eyes, so I'm gonna go off camera, do that, and I will be right back. So I somehow lost my liner brush, even though I literally used it a few days ago when I filmed my last video, but I just went into my office and stole one of my paintbrushes. I pre-mixed a couple of colors from my face paint palette to make like a copper color, and so I'm just going to line my entire eye with this color. Okay, so we've got this like coppery outline to the eyes. Please trust the process. I have this old spoolie from like an eyebrow thing that I bought when I still had eyebrows. I'm gonna use that to kind of turn this into a mascara and just coat my eyelashes with it. Okay, now that I have that copper liner mascara situation going on, I'm gonna go ahead and do my standard waterline liner. This is the NYX dark red, and remember, do not pull on your eye. All I'm doing is just pushing that lower lid into the eye socket, and it's popping it out so I can line the eye. Taking a Sephora eyeshadow in Under the Cover, it's number 204, and I'm using it as a highlight for my inner corners. I already highlighted my face with the same color. I'm thinking just a dark brown to kind of balance out all the shimmery light colors we have going on. Plus the brown lip liner that I'm using is very cool toned, so it's gonna help with all of that as well. Okay, I've done the lips, and I'm actually thinking that I want to go in and just touch some of that copper onto the lips. I'm just using Copper Penny on its own, and I'm gonna apply it to my Cupid's bow and just the very edge of the center of my lips. And with that being finished, that completes the look. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If you like this look and want to see more looks just like it, let me know down in the comments. Also, give me some recommendations on stuff that you would want to see anyway. I obviously like have a list that I write out of all the stuff and all the looks that I think would be cool, but if you have any suggestions on things you want to see from me, definitely let me know and I will see what I can come up with. I definitely think this look is a very acquired taste. It's very alternative, so if you're not into looks like that, then maybe I wouldn't recommend trying it, but if you want to try it, definitely tag me on Instagram. My Instagram handle will be down in the description as well as in one of these top corners. But I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.